If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell icon to get the latest updates.
So first of all, I will introduce myself. Okay, my name is Raj. I have been working in Workday since overall. If I talk about my experience, I have around 8 years of experience. But specifically, if I talk about in Workday, I have around 5+ years of experience. Okay, I have been working with different clients. Okay, initially I started with my career path with certification. After that, I was involved with different clients with different domains. If you talk about number of clients that I have worked, it would be more than, if I just give you an example, rough idea in terms of support. So it would be more. It would be around in 50 clients. Okay, because the initial project that I had, it was completely on support. So if I give you an example like CDK, I will not go in detail about the clients that I have worked with because that is something which we have to keep in confidential. But yes, if you talk about healthcare clients, pharma clients, uh, banking domain clients, okay, any specific client that you mention, I have worked with almost everyone. Okay, if you talk from the module perspective, okay, whether it's a normal basic HCM module, time and absence, benefits, security. Okay, I have worked cross modules. Okay, I have not worked that much in the integration part, but apart from that, I have covered all the modules. Okay, so that is overall about my experience in Workday. Okay, so mainly we will discuss about what is Workday. We will, that is what mainly is our today's agenda.
Yeah.
I hope.
Hi. Hi. Yeah. Thanks, Raj. Thanks, Raj. All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Raj, for your introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Sachin. I'm a Workday consultant, working as a Workday consultant. I actually take care of the demo sessions. Sorry for being a little late. Raj is going to be a trainer for this entire Workday HCM configurations training, the entire HCM part. He is a trained person, been working in Workday for a couple of years now, and he does a very good training. So he's trains. Okay. Uh, what is we are going to discuss in this particular period of time right now is basically who are the trainers, what they know about this particular technology Workday, what are the items which we are going to cover in your HCM training. All right, what we are going to discuss in this particular training is HCM, Workday HCM, about this course, what is HCM, how it would be beneficial for you in terms of how, when you take this training, how it would change your perspective with ERP, what is the current state of job trained and salary trained in Workday environment, and why you have chosen ZaranTech. And then I'll take some of the questions, and we can have a little bit of a Q&A sessions for that. Okay. So if I talk about myself, my name is Sachin. I've been working in Workday since 2012. All right. I started my career in Workday environment only. I have not worked with any other ERP. I've been working and I've seen Workday, the ERP, that enterprise resource planning, which is an essential item for an organization, growing since 2012. All right. And today we are in 2022. So it's been 10 years. I've been working in Workday environment. I am specialized in modules such as human capital management, Workday time and absence. Right now, I'm serving as a solution architect for time and absence for my current organization. Um, Compensation, Workday security, Workday BERT, reporting, uh, and Workday talent management. These are the modules that I cover all across, and I also work with cross-functional teams. For example, like the teams like external vendors, your pay is connected with external vendors. For example, ADP, EY, Deloitte, who are your external vendors who handle your payrolls. So I work closely with them day in, day out in terms of looking on the integrations part. And also right now I am learning Workday Extend, which is interaction of Workday with external applications. So this is something, a brief description about me, what I do on this particular training. If I talk about Raj has been working with a lot of premium clients, for example Netflix, CDK. Then recently he worked with a client Hartford. So he's been a trained person in Workday HCM with a lot of practical experience. He's been working in serving clients. So he has a lot of experience with respect to how different organization across the globe or geographies work. All right, and how their basic system is set up, how the challenges are when they were doing the implementations, post-production implementations, and once they have gone live with the system, post live queries, or I would say hypercare. So these are the stuffs that he has a practical experience and a wider experience. And moreover, Raj, who is our trainer, he is not only a person who has workday experience, but also he is a person who is postgraduate in ERP system. So basically, he has done his post graduation in this particular systems, and he also come from other technologies, like he has exposure in success factors. So he brings a lot of knowledge into the table about different technology and how they are impacting uh, other technology right now. So yeah, so I would definitely vouch for him, and he would definitely provide a lot of knowledge, practical knowledge, not this code knowledge or everything, not at all that. So that would be a more beneficial for us. Okay. Uh, what are the modules that we are going to cover in Workday HCM training would be that first thing is what is first, let we will discuss what is Workday, why Workday is so important. All right. How Workday transformation has happened, what is an ERP also, like why an ERP is essential for an organization. So if I just give you a brief knowledge about it, that employee life cycle. Okay, Workday is a human resource information system, all right, or human resource information technology. It stores everything with respect to employee, and employee is a core fundamental portion of an organization. So from hiring to firing, okay, from hiring to firing, whatever transactions happen with an employee and how a life cycle evolves for an employee with respect to a system, and what transactions we do with respect to employee life cycle. For example, promotions, uh, compensation change, hiring, how a company works in terms of determining a position to be created or a job requisition to be created. Every aspect which is directly or indirectly related to an employee life cycle in an information system is ERP for us. Okay. And comparing that, Workday is the leading technology or leading ERP system tool, which is there right now present in system. Okay. So what we are going to do is we will start with the basic concept of navigation. What what items are called what, all right? What is the significance of those particular concepts, how we can navigate all the items in Workday. For example, when we take a new phone, we see and we go through the entire list of a phone. For example, I have taken a new iPhone and I go with the features and everything. I'll navigate everything. Similarly, we are going to do the same thing in Workday, navigate the basic tasks, basic items in Workday. What are the things you are going to do in this particular training. If you click on any item, what reactions or what are the consequences for that, we would discuss that. So that would be the core concepts. We will be making your base strong first. Okay, if your base is strong, then your house is going to be created in a solid way. So that is the concept that we make. Like, we take a lot of time in terms of correcting the base, or I would say stabilizing the base. So that is one thing that we are going to do. Then we would move ahead to organizations. All right, what are organizations in Workday? What is the significance on that? What are the types of organization? Why these organizations are being created? How it impacts employee life cycle? So all these items would be covered under the topic known as organization. Then we would go ahead and after completing the organization part, we would go ahead and learn about staffing models. What is staffing? First, we will understand what is staffing, basically hiring and all other stuffs. Like, if I give you a brief introduction, this hiring and all the stuff is known as staffing. But staffing is categorized into two different parts. All right, there are two different way of staffing which is there. One is position management and second one is job management. Everything would be cleared in our training about this staffing models. Moving ahead, after completing that staffing model, we would talk about job and compensation. Sorry, job and position. What is a job? What is a job profile? What is a job title? And why job and positions are created in Workday. All right. Once we complete that, then we would talk about compensation, which is an essential part for a worker. All right, everyone is working for that vitamin M. All right, so what is compensation? We talk about a lot of time that asking friends or looking at, like, what is a compensation package? What's a package? What's a package? We discuss that, and everyone asks, hey, what's a package, buddy? So that's how a compensation package is structured in real life. We would discuss that, like allowances, basic pay, job profile, grade, everything comprises together, and how a package is determined. We will discuss that. So compensation is a very important topic. We would Raj would provide all the details by making it default for a worker, how compensation looks like as a packages. Okay, or that's clear structure of distinguished components of compensation we would discuss. So that is one most important topic by when we do the training. When a lot of time when we go to the real life and we like appear for Workday interviews, a lot of questions gets asked about compensation packages. Right, how did you determine this is the correct package? How did you do the solutioning of creating a compensation package? All of those questions comes into the interview or for the compensation part. So this is a very important topic, and Raj has a very unique way in order to um, teach this particular topic. All right, I am very much surprised the way he teaches that, even like far better than other trainers that I have. Okay, then we'll go start hiring employee, like how an employee gets hired to a position in an organization. What is the process of getting hired? Okay, how uh, how a worker starts his journey in Workday in terms of, like, before getting into the system, what are the external factors, how in terms of information technology hiring is done for a worker, what are the consecutive parts for the worker, what processes uh, it takes to hire an employee. All those items we would be going through that. Then we will start configuring security, like what information, who and what. This is the basic concept of security, like who can see what information. And it is one of the, trust me, it is one of the important, like most important concept. So we would study that. Then we'll do basic reporting, like when you create a system or when you want to fetch some data from your system. All right, how to get that. So in order to fetch, extract data from the system, reporting is one of the best tool that Workday has, and it is very simple to get reports for your required information. So reporting is a very important part. Then we would learn about business processes. Business processes is business process is one of the integral part. Like, what is a business process? It determines basically the flow of any transaction. How, if you initiate a transaction in the system, how the flow works, like what are the stakeholders. Like, for example, if I give you a practical example of real life, like when we go for a driving license, all right, we fill a form and then it goes we send to the reviewer reviews the form, we get our photo snap, then it goes to the superintendent, he reviews the form, and if he asks some questions and then approves the form. So entire flow is set up, right? That I have to first fill my driving license form, then I have go to check with the reviewer, and then reviewer would check it, and if he passed, then it will go to the approver from the superintendent, and then it would be approved, and I'll get my driving license. So this is a set of instruction or set of flow that is happening. So similarly, in when we hire an employee, even if we hire or we create a position, or any actions that we make which has an impact with the organization, like creating position, creating job requisitions, hiring an employee, terminating employees. So there would be a set of flow or instruction or set of rules and responsibilities for each of the department. For example, HR department, your finance department, payroll department. So set of approval or set of tasks flow in a strategic order is determined as business process. So that is also an integral part of any transaction that happen in Workday, all right? That we would be learning thoroughly. Then we would do some additional staffing transactions. What are the other transactions that happen in Workday for employee or staffing? We'll cover that. And after that, what are the guidance? Raj would provide you the certification guidance, resume, and during the course of training, he would give you, like the way I stated, that this would be an interview question. So similarly, he will, in every session, he would be giving you tips about practicality. All right. So a lot of practical experience would be exposed in this training, and also every session he would be giving you some of the tips of what is the interview question, what can be an interview question, and how could you answer that interview question. So that is ongoing process from the day one of the training when Raj starts. All right, so that is one important aspect. So we are rest assured that you would be getting a lot of information, okay, a lot of logical information, and Raj would definitely try to give you his practical knowledge. So that would help you a lot in terms of cracking interview. You can state the same thing in front of interviewer if you want, if you are looking for a job in Workday. Okay. All right. So if I about this course, master core concept and navigation of Workday HCM suite, learn terminologies such as business process, functionality involved in Workday, learn overview, Workday reports, Workday. We would give you a glimpse about like what is Workday Studio or cloud connectors, okay, what they are about. Okay, we will not go any deep something, we'll just discuss what is. Like, for your example, if somebody asks you like what is Workday Studio or cloud connectors, you would have an answer, you should have an answer. All right, even if you don't know anything about it, but you should have an answer, you should be aware about these terms. All right. uh, Also, we would definitely give you the best practices about when a Workday system is getting implemented from the previous system. All right, what are the best practice in terms of configurations? All right, the second thing is, whenever a system is getting deployed in any of the organization from the previous system, I'll give you one example. Like, if previously my organization was using Oracle, all right, which was very old Oracle HRMS, all right, and we transitioned from Oracle HRMS to Workday. So in order to go live, or in order to have a proper system setup, what are the impacts and what are the best practices that we considered when we are transitioning from old system to a new system. And after going live with the new system, what are the best practices in order to maintain a healthy system or have a smooth system for the employee. At the end of the story, I'll tell you one important thing. Workday is an HRIS tool. It is for the employee experience. Employees use this system day in, day out, and you are the one who actually create this system for the employee best experience. Okay, so what are the best practices? Everything would be taught in this particular session. What This is the prerequisite that it has been said that what are the prerequisite for this course, like experience in HRs and recruitment is beneficial. It is stated, okay, it is not mandatory that if you have previous HR experience. Fortunately, I had previous recruitment experience. Like I started as a recruiter in my career, and so I had that knowledge of how a organization work in terms of recruitment, hiring, and all right. I'm an engineer, but I landed up with my first job as recruiter. It gave me an advantage in terms of dealing with on my first job, okay, cracking the first job. But it is not at all mandatory. If you're a fresh graduate from the college, you don't know anything about hiring and firing, no problem on that. Everything would be like the system knowledge would be shared with you, and you can also act. It is not that difficult. It is not at all difficult. A lot of engineer graduates in right now across India are getting Workday certifications, and they are like actually starting their career in Workday. Basic knowledge in HCM, SAP HCM is recommended. Still, it is advantage, but it is not at all mandatory. All right, it is not at all mandatory for any of the organizations. For example, if I say about myself, I started my career in Workday. I was not about having any knowledge about SAP, PeopleSoft, Oracle HRMS, no idea. I cracked the interview, all right, somehow, and I started my professional career with Workday. So I never had these kind of experience before, and but I'm doing well. I'm getting the bread and butter, like happily getting my bread and butter for my family. So it's just, it is an advantage, all right, but it's not mandatory. Okay. All right. Uh, who should take up this course? Okay, what and who, like which target audience? So finance and HR, human resource professional of any organization, it is an advantage for that. If they want to take this course, it is recommended for them in terms of understanding and part of human resource information system. Recent MBA grads with finance or HR specialization, professional planning to change or elevate up to IT career in the stream of finance and HR of our organization. So if when we talk about HR, don't think about the whole HR system. Okay, HR work. It is not like HR work. It is HR IT work. How an IT part for HR works. How it's it helps human resources to do the transaction, and how it's beneficial for the organization. It's not a HR job. If somebody asks you if you are working on HR, never say that I work on HR. You work on IT part of the, and you work on IT part which helps HR or finance. All right. So what are the training benefits? I will tell you. One second. Yeah. So we offer this training and certification option to the trainees in enhancing their knowledge to the next level. We ensure that our experienced trainer will guide you everything about what we are going to the training, relative practical knowledge, subject knowledge, module knowledge, everything. What are the benefits for the students? They would get, once they are enrolled, will get course data. For example, they will get all the materials. They will get a lot of assignments, assessment, lab studies, case studies based on the real life scenarios. Okay, everything would be practical, and things are ZaranTech course content and the team which works tirelessly background, they update the testing things or the assignments or everything with respect to the course content. They are much updated. So Workday gives update every 6 months about new features, and our team is also updated with that, and they prepare the course content accordingly, and they will give you all the best assignment, assessment, all that. And we encourage our students, we give assignments, we ask questions a lot of time, and give lab assessments to them so that they get more and more knowledge. The trainings would be recorded, okay, and which would be posted in our LMS site. So once the training is complete, if you miss something, if you want to recap that, that is available for you in our LMS section. So yeah, still now we were discussing about what are the things and all items. Now let's discuss what is Workday. Okay, so basically Workday is a SaaS product, like subscription product, cloud-based system. Okay, it's an ERP system, a bleeding ERP system, which has a lot of which is currently the most hot and trending uh enterprise resource planning system, or I would say tool. Okay, it was founded by in March 2005 and launched in November 2006. The former employees of PeopleSoft, like David Duffett and Anil Bhusri, all right, they have actually developed this ERP tool. Okay, they were working in PeopleSoft, and they worked on PeopleSoft before, and in order to simplify employee experience, like PeopleSoft and SAP, if you have had a chance to look into those systems, they are more exhausted kind of a system. All right, not a good user interface. All right, like old school kind of a system. All right, and when we see Workday is streamlined. The UI part is more eye-catching, simplified system. All right, everything is on the tips for employee experience. So these two important gentlemen, okay, Anil Bhusri and David Duffett, they have founded this particular system, Workday system. What is Workday system? So Workday HCM. All right, so Workday is a technology, HCM is a different part. Okay, we are going to learn human capital management in Workday. Okay, human capital management is basically the whole management system for an employee. All right, and it is a core part of human resources. Human capital management is basically the entire ecosystem for an employee, from their hiring to firing. Everything, the management of everything or every transaction of employee life cycle is determined as human capital management. Okay, so it helps to organize staff, pay, and develop global workforce by establishing global consistency. It offers a unified human resource and talent management solution. This platform actually enables you to embrace changes by providing workforce and operational side. So how in terms of how an organization works in operational standpoint of view, for an employee experience, and for different stakeholders, that is particularly determined and reserved in that is particularly determined and basically helps the organization to move ahead, strategize new things, and determine their company growth, everything. This all items comes under human capital management. Moving ahead, what is Workday HCM? So if you just go through this basic pictorial diagram, it states that it's a unified global cloud application, actionable insight. It is more agile. Yes, it is more agile system with respect to other systems that are available in the market. User interface, human capital management. So one insights that I would give you, that Workday is a premium kind of a tool, right? ERP system. Most of the premium clients, all right, the clients which are like generating billions and billions of revenue, are enrolled with Workday. They are transitioning from their old school system to a new interface. For example, companies such as Honeywell, all right, Micron Technology, Nuance Communication is a part of Microsoft. All right, Salesforce. All right, Apple, they use Workday ERP system. All right, these big giants use Workday system. All right, if you I'll give you one brief homework. All right, wherever you are located at in any geography, if you are using LinkedIn, go to the job section, only type Workday and click OK. You will see a n number of jobs and big clients coming to the picture. Companies such as Expedia, Bookings.com, Rental Cars, Cisco, all these big giants are using Workday as their human resource system. So this the reason behind, because it's more agile, it's more user interface is damn good. All right. Employee experience is seamless. All right. And who will make the employee experience seamless? You guys. When you will complete this training and will go to the market and you'll do the real life configurations. All right. If we talk about key product areas of Workday, then it starts with HCM. Okay. Inside it is big data analytics, recruitment, talent management. What are the other modules which are also key product after HCM? Like what are the things? Like HCM is one of the important thing, which is a base, the mother of ERP is human capital management. It after completing HCM, it has other consistent like core-related modules. For example, the big data analytics, recruitment is a big module, talent management, time tracking, for which I do the best, project and work management, benefits administration, project and work management again, then planning and analysis, payroll solutions, then again Workday. So this is the whole cycle. All right, vicious circle which comes from HCM and again goes to SCM. So these are other modules. Once you have done your HCM, if you want to learn more about other correlated advanced modules, these are the modules which are available. And there are other modules also. For example, Workday connectors, Workday integrations, or other modules. So they are available in the product areas. So Workday Big Data Analytics provide the pre-built analytics template that addresses key business issues for HR and finance. It is basically goes on the reporting part, metadata, and all those. Workday recruitment helps to find, engage, and select the best internal and external candidates for organization. A tool which has a dynamic nature in terms of candidate transactions. Okay, candidate transaction who would turn into employee. Okay, candidate, the recruitment drive. Workday talent management helps to align, assess, reward, and develop your workforce. Everything with respect to your promotions, appraisals, performance management. This is the module that takes care of all those items in Workday talent management. Workday time tracking is basically when you the time tracking is basically you are working and you want to record that time into a system, so that if you're working on a overtime, Sunday, Saturday, or any shift differential, all this is stored in a system or a project work. So that is efficiently stored and transaction is processed in Workday. That particular module is known as time tracking. It's an amazing module, a simplified module in storing your time cards. We day in day out use time cards a lot in terms of storing our recording our times, and based on our recording our time, sometimes companies see our utilization and gives us bonus, promotions, etc, etc. So the system where we can store is Workday, and the specific module which needs to be configured is known as Workday time tracking and absence. Workday project work and management is basically how a project life cycle works. All right, for example, in your company, in an organization, they have a Workday. All right, they are working on different projects. They have Workday system for storing values. The engineers worked on Salesforce. They are billing their hours, and they are working on Salesforce. They are billing everything, but they want to track the project progress. What is the state of the project and everything related to the project. So they can use Workday as their tool in terms of tracking the project. So it works as Workday project management tool also. So yeah, Workday administration benefits helps to easily design and implement any number of benefits plans. So Workday benefits, like benefits is a very key option. Like employee gets a lot of benefits like health, vision, dental, these kind of benefits. Okay, so Workday has a benefit module in terms of making a transaction, like connecting with external vendors, and whole module is configured in Workday for employee benefits transactions. From the starting, these months are very crucial in United States in terms of open enrollment on of their benefits plan. So all those things can be tracked and maintained in Workday. Workday planning and analytics gives, this is one of the growing topic in Workday adaptive planning. It is basically more into analytics part, giving you picture of data driven part about what supply and demand is there in the system, how what companies should forecast with respect to their growth, which department is lacking or what is going good with the department. So that all these things comes with Workday adaptive planning and insights. Okay, it's a very interesting module. These are advanced modules. All right, key product areas. Workday payroll solutions. So Workday also has payroll. All right. For example, the payroll providers for some companies are like ADP, EY, other team. Similarly, Workday has their own payroll system configured. But this payroll system is limited to certain countries. For example, it is certainly limited to Workday UK payroll, Canada payroll, US payroll, and France payroll. Right. For these countries, Workday has configured their payroll system in terms of taxation, deductions, everything can be configured. All right. So this is the module, which is an advanced module, and it's for certain countries. So Workday payroll is one of them. Workday Human Resource Management helps to organize staff and pay global workforce by establishing global consistency. So Workday Human Management is one of the product areas. So yeah, Workday HCM key benefits. Let's give you a glimpse about where this particular ERP system is being used. Okay. So Workday HCM has been implemented across every industries. Banking, I'll tell you what are the clients who are using Workday. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citibank. These are giants bank. They use Workday. Healthcare industries, which are the clients, I'll tell you. AFP, Kaiser Permanente, Cardinal Health, they use Workday. Education, universities, Workday has a module known as Workday Student, like the application process of a student in order to start their education in a school or higher education system. The whole transaction period of a student module is captured under a system which is Workday, and universities also use those system. State and local government, yep, now state, federal, and local government have started using a Workday in terms of their employee experience, in terms of keeping the employee track record. So yeah, life sciences, hospitals are using, manufacturing industries, Cow, a big company who use Workday. There are n number of companies, bigger. If you start searching in Google about companies who are using Workday, there would be n number of. A simple example, go type Workday in your key string on LinkedIn when you are looking for job, and you'll see a big bash companies coming into the system. Professional services and business services, for example, TCS uses Workday in terms of as a partner. They provide services to other clients. Allied Solutions, IBM, these are Workday partners. Allied, IBM, then Aperio, which were from where I started. Other companies such as Accenture, they use Workday. Professional and business services, they provide, they are partner of Workday. Deloitte is a partner of Workday. KPMG is a partner of Workday. They provide, they work with the clients who takes a subscription of Workday, and they implement as a partner of Workday to them. Workday HCM global to core. So organize what we are going to do in this particular training, like from scratch to behind, like organization, benefits, absence, compensation, recruiting, onboarding. What is this is a brief description of a human capital management, what it has inside it. Like it has organization, benefits, absence, compensation, recruiting, onboarding, goals and performance, succession, career development, payroll, time tracking, big data, designed for the way people work, consumer best consumer UI. It is mobile friendly also, actionable analytics, collaboration. So it's more collaborative. It's more it's more user friendly and has it has a number of inside modules which would like enhance your knowledge a lot. Okay, adaptive foundation. Workday has a second module which is known as adaptive planning, advanced module, also a different part, a different module compared to HCM, adaptive planning or adaptive insight. It is more into analytics, getting data driven. It works on like most of the thing in adaptive plannings are basically extracting data. Okay, extracting data from Workday and showing it in a strategic order on a presentable way. So all that particular thing comes under adaptive foundation. Okay, so what is the salary train in United States? If I talk about United States, salary train in Workday. So Workday HCM consultants earns about like 130 in a year, 1,30,000 something in a year. All right, in terms of their gross income. So HCM consultant is basically once you have a certain experience, you would become a consultant. You'll start as an associate consultant, okay, or a trainee initially. When you don't have an experience, you start from a base. But once you are a Workday consultant, you learn somewhere around that amount, and it keeps on growing. Okay, I remember one of my consultants somewhere around, he earns around like he is like medium kind of a consultant. He's somewhere around like 90 to $100 per hour. All right, he works in a contractual company in a big pharmaceutical client. He wants somewhere around like that, and big money coming around. If I talk about other countries, like apart non if I talk about not in India, if I talk about in India, uh it's a crazy market, I would say. People are earning hell lot of money. One of my friend who is only 4 years of experience, he earns about around like 56 lakhs a year, 56 lakhs a year, being in India. All right, so that's a huge number. He's a Workday HCM consultant though, so he earns somewhere around like that amount. So salary, if I talk about, this is a industry, this is a technology which is there in uh, in our planet for next, like leading technology. This would be a leading technology for next 10 years. So trust me, technology will come and go, but these right now, the technology which is there in right now with us, it is giving you a lot of money, and their companies are crazy to find Workday consultants, okay, who are experienced in Workday. So good money comes with that. So this is basically a salary trend, how Workday HCM consulting and what are the vacancies. So right now Workday vacancies are there. All right, even though you see a global recession hitting up, but trust me, the Workday, I am also switching, I'm also moving out from my current organization to a new organization in few months. And though there is a global recession, but it has not impacted Workday. I saw that it is not impacting Workday and the human and the HRIT team, because it is most needed right now for an organization. Job trend, you see everything. The salary trends are damn good. Oh, a lot of career opportunity. HCM consultant, HCM senior manager, associate consultant, product owner, solution architect. These are like positions coming up. What are the basic job titles that you'll get? Like HCM consultant, not HR manager. You will not be a senior HR manager. Finance manager, yes. Senior executive, project manager, all those items, all those job titles would be associated with you. Workday has been used with e-commerce industries, IT technology, automotive industries, good salaries, average salaries. So why you have chosen ZaranTech? All right. You have you have chosen us for the training. All right. So why you have chosen that. So the reason behind, we provide a lot of insights, detailed training. Okay, we have practical exposures a lot. Okay, our trainers, like the trainers that we are working with, they have more practical knowledge and they are all certified. Okay, so how it is done, like they got first Workday certification done, they are introduced to the or practicality of environment of Workday, worked with different customers, gained experience, and now they are the trainers. Okay, Raj, who is my trainer, he has the most versatile experience, not only in Workday, with other technology also. He has served before Workday, he joined Workday, he was serving for Success Factor with bigger clients. Then he moved to Workday. Right now, he is handling some banking clients back in Canada or US, but he is more experienced on that. Okay. So our trainers who are training, like right now you are taking HCM, and further once you have completed that, you will come to time and absence, and I take care of the time and absence module a lot. So I am right now currently serving in my organization at Workday time tracking and absence SME and solution architect. So that kind of experience I have, not bragging about it, but yeah. So I have a lot of practical experience. My other trainers who are working with ZaranTech, all the trainers are having most of the practical experience, and they definitely in trainings. What happens, rather than having a bookish knowledge, it is important to have more practical knowledge, scenario based system knowledge. So that's something. We would definitely provide you the tenant access in terms of like once the training starts in full-fledged speedy way, a team would provide you your access to the system. All right, you can test your test whatever is going on in the system. You will be getting assignments, you will have to do practical assignments, practice everything whatever is taught to you in the system. That tenant access would be given. Okay, and everything would be given. Materials would also be given to you guys. So what are the things that you'll get after the course is completed? ZaranTech provides a job readiness program. This includes resume, interview, LinkedIn assistance, and placement guides at no cost to you. You can take this presentation would be shared and you can go through this link. Okay. Each of the Workday course students get full courseware, which includes session PPTs, assignments, assessment, lab, and sample. Yes. We are the best in terms of price and compatibility. We give you full day, 7-day full money back guarantee. The ratings are good with us. We are based out of US. Our founder is over US. He's a great guy, full of energy. We have also delivered training to many Workday customers in United States. Yes, I've been involved in that. I've been providing some of the customers about their own workers. Their workers who are new to Workday, transition from PeopleSoft to Workday. I have provided them training, like full-fledged training after 15 to 20 days on HCM and other domains. So yeah, that we do. Oh, quite a long time. So we have a few minutes with us. I would really appreciate if you have any questions, Raj, and I can provide you the answers for that. So, all right. Thanks. I'll conclude this session. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Gracias. Muchas.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for attending the session. I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, feel free to ask your questions in the comment section below, and we will reply to them at the earliest.